Alright, good morning, everyone. It's Saturday, 10 a.m. I wanted to stream more Cronos the New Dawn, and I'm up. I don't think I'll be streaming very long, because I'm pretty tired. I slept like 3 hours. Not in the past 2 days, but like today. And I could definitely sleep some more. So I probably will do that after I stream for a little bit. But anywho, enough about me. I'm gonna start the stream off as I did yesterday by saying thank you to friend of the channel and supporter, Squiddy LaFemme, for gifting me Cronos the New Dawn. It means a lot for the support and the gift. It's very nice. I get to play this game and stream it for everyone, stream it for her. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, we're gonna do just like we did yesterday. Once we hit the 5-minute mark, I'm gonna go ahead and just start playing the game. But we'll just chill for now, get into the headspace of streaming. Streaming is such an interesting thing because you're just like kind of sitting and you're basically talking to yourself, but also talking to other people who might join. But until then, you do have to just kind of talk to yourself. And it's one of those things where I don't really mind it because I talk to myself. You know, everyone has like an internal monologue. Well, maybe not. I don't know. People are super interesting and different. Like the fact that some people can't see images inside of their head and stuff like that is one of those examples, but I'd love to have my own starting screen someday. Like this. I'd want to be making money off of streaming and like commission it myself probably. I think it could be really neat to have like my little ghost character looking out over Silent Hill or something like that. There's a streamer I watch called Bakba Soup who has custom opening stuff like that, and I think it's really neat. I actually might just go, how long is this song? That's got 2 minutes. I might just let this song ride out. I did have a nice diet Dr. Pepper before the stream. I needed some caffeine. I would have had some coffee, but I don't know. I feel like I would have ended up peeing very soon if I had some coffee, so decided to avoid that. Even though I do enjoy a nice cup of coffee, especially, you know, put some like cocoa powder in it or something like that, some milk. Basically turn it into like a mocha. I enjoy that. Who doesn't though, you know? When I was, you know, when I first started drinking coffee when I was a bit younger, I thought like about the whole black coffee thing, you know, like, oh, you can't drink coffee unless it's black. I think people who have thoughts like that are just trying to find something to like put themselves above others. Like, you're not a better person because you drink black coffee. Just like you're not a better person if you drink whiskey instead of vodka or something like that. There's a lot of weird little thoughts like that that people have that are like, and then there's going to be someone who's like, oh, you just no, there's these stereotypes and people who think this kind of thing, you know, out in the world. But anywho, we're about to get started. All right. So now we're going to start playing our game. Or not. There we go. Awesome. We get to watch some shaders compile. Modern gaming is super interesting because of stuff like this. I guess it's like, you know, you get this and you don't have to look at any other loading screens, because when we were younger, sometimes you would get a loading screen at the very beginning of the game, kind of like this, and then you'd also get like whole minute loading screens before areas. So, you know, I almost said third world problems. First world problems, video games loading. Okay, so I'm trying to get my bearings and remember what exactly we were doing. I know we're in 1981. We're in our secret face person past room. Trying to think of what we need. Don't need much of anything, really. Alright. So we're kind of picking up right where we left off. The end of last stream. We went back in time to 1981. We're looking for a dude named Edward. This is very cool because it's all snowy and stuff. I love snow in games and in movies and stuff, but specifically in games. It's the closest thing to like being able to have snow, and in like an interactive way. It's just so neat to be in the snow and the ice and stuff like this. Do not try to fix the door. It is not broken, for God's sake. It is locked. I locked it to keep people out. Can't make this clear anymore. If the situation arises that we need to use this place for shelter, come to my office in the basement of block number 33. I'll assess the situation, and only then will I provide the keys. Okay, well that makes it pretty abundant. Be clear where that motherfucker that I'm looking for is. He said, I'm going to the shelter. Is that a big rat? Oh no, it's Kitty. I'm coming, Kitty. I feel like the kitty is leading me to where I need to go. Gonna do a little bit of exploration. As you do in most horror games, just looking around. So, you know, I was watching this streamer I like, and he was complaining about this game. And The issue that I'm having so far with seeing people complain about it is I've only played 3 hours of it so far, and I've enjoyed most of my time with it. The first hour was kind of slow, but as it's gotten into the game itself more, I've been really enjoying like the atmosphere and the story and stuff like that. And I'm wondering if it's gonna like kind of fall off in the second half, or if, you know, if a lot of these complaints are just kind of not as founded. I don't want to say that, because the truth is, like, you can't just say someone's opinion. I mean, you can say someone's opinion is wrong, but when it comes to something subjective, like, I didn't enjoy the second half of this. Someone can say they didn't enjoy the second half of a game, and they can kind of just be wrong in, like, why they didn't like it. That doesn't mean that they didn't like it.
Was here not long ago.
Why am I so sleepy? Can of cat food. And a lot of the complaints I've seen about this game, it's interesting because some of the most consistent ones are that the story is confusing and that the combat is like really clunky. I've gotten a hold of the combat more as I've played, and I wouldn't say it's clunky per se, it's just different. I mean, they give you settings to change it to make it better, and I turned up the aim assist and I like it a lot more after I did that. But the story so far has kept my attention, and it's been very interesting. I'd say my biggest complaint, and this is something else I've seen people talk about, is like sometimes the resources do feel way too limited. I say way. I almost ran out of stuff during a boss fight, which is, you know. And I was even saying in the last stream, like, oh, you know, I have plenty of resources, and then you get put in a bad situation and you do run out really quick. Stuff like that is super interesting. Those little outlines. No entry. That's so I keep getting, I'll occasionally get like one extra viewer. It'll go from like, so I think one of my viewers is literally just me. I'm pretty sure it's just me having my stream up for the chat. But occasionally I'll get one extra viewer, and it makes me wonder if it's like how it is for me sometimes when I'm watching YouTube, which is occasionally you'll get where it auto puts you into someone else's stream after you've watched a video, and it's no one that you've ever watched before. So occasionally it goes from 1 to 2, and I'm wondering if someone's like watching an unrelated video or streamer, and then suddenly it's like, now you're watching this dude play Cronos the New Dawn. You've never seen him before. But yeah, we think you would like him, I guess. Or maybe we're, you know, it's random, because sometimes nice. Tensions among the residents is rising. It was only a short time ago that the brawl over the old Wozniak woman's condition was quelled, and suddenly a new shitstorm. Residents of the building are complaining that the basement smells so bad that they can smell it in their apartments. And how could it not stink? Apparently Noak allows his dog to piss down here because it's a new ice age outside. It's probably not piss after all. Seems like the stench is coming from under number 94, the old Malinowski's basement. I don't know what the hell's going on, but for God's sake, something must have died in there. I want to get this solved before the smell gets worse, but it looks like he's never home. I made a new set of keys, including the ones for the shelter. I keep wondering where I lost the previous ones. Maybe that freak stole them. I bet he's up to something bad. He keeps hanging around the basement. From now on, I'll carry my keys with me at all times. Alright, the stench has become unbearable. I left Malinowski a note with an ultimatum. If it doesn't clean up this pigsty, I'll take a crowbar and throw all of his rotting stuff in the dumpster. I'm getting a crowbar. This is probably not going to turn out well for the landlord guy. Quarantine my ass. What's the use if no one follows the rules? These people think I'm their lackey. Guy Nick, open up. I'm going out for a moment. Guy Nick, my mother's sick. Guy Nick, I have to get some vodka. Don't these people understand the seriousness of the situation? And now I'm adamant, starting from 10 o'clock in the evening, the doors to the building are locked and the only person with the key is me. I've lost the key. That's a good journal entry. Concise, gets the point across. I have lost the key. I am getting the crowbar. So I guess everyone in this building has their own little basement area. That's just kind of neat. I don't know how long I'll stream. It could be a couple hours. Probably. It probably is only going to be a few hours. I might get through this segment and then call it because I'm, like I said, I'm pretty sleepy. I might stream later. I want to finish this game. Do a full playthrough on stream. And, you know, like I said, 3 to 5 hours is usually my streaming, like, limit. And so, I don't know. I think a couple hours ain't too bad. So far, my biggest complaint with this game is that the enemies are kind of generic. I don't super mind it. I just wish the designs were better. I think they are kind of fun to fight. And that's really it. And boom. This is what we call... Ah! I was gonna say environmental storytelling. Yeah, so... Whoa, what the fuck? Why are you behind me? Yeah, that felt like the kind of part where I was supposed to run. Kitty, come back. It's dangerous. Kitty, please. Okay, we chill mode? You my little homie.
ND3576. It is nice to meet you. Thank you.
These cats know what it's about. You know what I mean? Kitty, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong. I don't know the lyrics. The rest of the lyrics like that. I'm gonna go sell this thingy, and then we're gonna proceed. Wow. We went from 2 to 5 viewers in like an instant. Is there a note for here? Yeah, I've read that already. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Scooty. I'm a little allergy and mucky and tired, so I only think I'll stream for a few hours, but I wanted to stream, try to keep up the momentum, keep it a little bit consistent. Plus, I start my new job on Monday, so well, I don't know how often I'll be able to stream as consistently. Nice. My cat does not like to come into my room. I do love her, but I think she's just like, she knows I'm gonna, if she comes in here, that I'm gonna like pet her and squeeze her and hold her, and she's like, I don't really want that. I have, I guess we're gonna hold off for now on doing anything upgrade wise. I'm really interested to see where this little interpersonal kind of interpersonal story goes between these few characters. If this dude, he probably did kidnap this woman, which is not great. And I'm hoping we don't get down there and that they're dead or she's dead or monsters, because we already know there's monsters now.
Entering the shelter. The target must be close.
Hearing some singing. That sounds like a woman singing. All this time, now your virgin mother and child. Sleep in heavenly peace. Hello, Elliot. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I would love to know that too. Maybe we'll find out. I don't think we will. Because some people, I don't know. I really am interested to see the story play out and see how much of the complaints people have had are valid to me versus people just, in my opinion, complaining about things that just don't bother me as much. And the story is one of them. I've heard some people complain about the story. Hope this lady's not a monster.
Edward, did you get the... Ah! Stay away! Stay away from me!
Compose yourself.
Please don't hurt me.
I'm not here to harm you.
What are you? What do you want?
Edward Wisniewski. Where is he? Is he keeping you here?
What? Keeping me here? What are you talking about?
Keep her hands off her, you! I was right all along! I knew you were real!
Edward, are you crazy? Do
No,
something!
listen! It's the government! It's one of them!
One of them? Not this again. I've had it. Fuck this bullshit!
Angela! Angela, stop! What are you doing?
I should never have come here with you.
Oh.
No, Angela!
Go. She can't be saved. She does not matter.
But it's dangerous outside. The disease! Everyone outside is exposed! That's why I brought her here!
It wouldn't change anything. She does not matter.
She matters to me! I wanted to protect her! At least her. To preserve one thing dear to me in this whole wide fucked up world! Ah!
Gotta close the door because we're about to suck this guy. And by that, I mean his soul.
Government sent me, didn't they? This is some kind of experiment, right?
This is solace.
What are you doing?
Preserving.
So I'm wondering if we took his brain, because the story, the description of the story itself said we take his essence, we take his soul, but that looked like a brain scooper. And apparently we get the option to not scoop everyone's brain. Which is interesting. It makes me wonder.
Target extraction completed. Essence acquired.
Because apparently they can haunt your suit, is what it said, which makes me think it is like a ghost thing too.
Time for the ascendance sequence. Heading to the terminal.
And I'm wondering if the collective is just the essences of the people that we gather. Oh, the statues in the background hadn't loaded in yet. Takes away from that imagery just a little bit. Target was reclusive and prone to mania, obsessed with a woman named Angela Wozniak. The fixation was most likely attraction-based. Target collected data on the change in the work of the travelers, displaying strong self-destructive behavior. Sentence pending, nearest terminal location A31, mental condition, index, protectiveness, paranoia, detachment. See, that makes me think that maybe when I do the ascendance is me helping them join the collective, and that the ooh, what the fuck is that? Well, me and her said the same fucking thing.
Angela, what's going on at the steelworks? All that stuff I was rambling about, it started whether you believe it or not.
Listen, I don't think this is a good idea. You're scaring me.
They've begun experimenting on people. This martial law is simply to keep everyone in line. People.
It's interesting.
Angela, we're being monitored at all times.
Edward, you sound like you're having an episode. I'm worried about you.
Then stay with me.
I have encountered an unknown anomaly. It's unclear to me of what nature it is. I have no data on it.
It is interesting.
It seems to resonate with the essence.
There is some obvious 40K kind of that level of like
I don't think this is a good
dark horror type stuff in it, which I kind of dig. My biggest problem with 40K is the fascist undertones, which, to be fair, this game has a little bit of that too, sadly. This is... So there's a recording device somewhere near here. Here it is.
Can the citizen confirm that her name is Veronica Kaminsky, born...
So he mentioned the steelworks, right?
Dr. Veronica Kaminsky.
And here's another thing that's talking about the
Why am
steelworks.
I here? Am I being arrested?
Doctor, you are here because the situation at the steelworks has changed. We have come into possession of a certain asset.
Asset?
So I enjoyed playing Darktide with friends, and I also want to play I know my friend Jacob, he wants to get Rogue Trader and play that. Not Rogue Trader, that's the CRPG. It would be interesting to see how far along it is to get to that area. I wish there was a map that you could pull up, because there is a crowbar locked door somewhere around here. I mean a door lock with, oh there, oh my god, I'm so dumb. Oh hell yeah, we rolling in it now, baby. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be important. It has now been mentioned twice. And so I think it's probably, my guess is either it's where the start of all this happened. And it was probably some type of like weird super soldier program, or they were investigating it or something like that. Who knows?
Like most solid organic compounds, such as wood or biological tissue, orphan bodies are susceptible to rapid oxidation. My observations also suggest that incineration is a proficient way to remove organic accumulations, which I named biomass. The torch is the most efficient tool to ultimately destroy tissue before it has time to regenerate. Such is our calling.
Such is our calling.
Yes, they did. They did. They mentioned that there was an article in the dude's house that talked about the fact that the communists drilled into the Earth's core, and it somehow resulted in almost everyone dying that was there. But it didn't say how they died. It was like, and it was also, I mean, it's one of those things where the dude was paranoid, and I'm pretty sure it was in what I would call like a you know, like a gossip rag type thing, like the Daily World and all that kind of shit. But, you know, even those sometimes have a little truth to them. What the fuck is this? It's the cube. platform where the cubes dance. That looks like a place we can go, maybe just not right now. Cool. Oh yeah, they definitely would not model a room like that and then not let you go into it. So we're going to be able to go into that soon. Just not at the moment. Because we have to put Homeboy in the... Well, I think we're about to basically put dude in like the ecto container unit from fucking Ghostbusters, but it's for people's souls. This is the hub area, I'm guessing. So we basically just went through the tutorial.
Terminal reached.
Yeah, we're totally about to put this dude in like the ecto containment unit from Ghostbusters, but for people's souls. Yeah, the fucking spike comes up and she just sits on it and it goes up her butt. That's how they take the soul out. No, I'm interested because this looks like it's about to be some weirdness. Or we're gonna put our orb head into that little hole and it's gonna suck out our mouth or something. We're about to get our hair did.
Beginning the ascendant sequence.
Okay. What I'm interested in already, because I always just think like this, is if this game does well enough, if it'll get a sequel. Because it having a subtitle like Cronos: The New Dawn, when it could have just been Cronos.
Where am I? What have you done to me?
Given your significance, your extraction has been ordered.
What is this? You giving me acid or something?
You are to join the collective.
I was right.
The what? What the hell is happening? What did you do?
A choice has been made.
I mean, it makes sense.
Only joining with the rest can give you the possibility of survival.
Cut the crap. I'm not joining anything. I know about the outbreak, about the disease.
What do you know about it? What do you know about the change?
You want to squeeze me for how much I know, huh? Well, then you better get yourself a fucking pen, because damn, I know a lot. I know the truth.
The knowledge you have accumulated may
That's
be
such a...
evaluated as useful.
You think? I know what happened in the steelworks. You guys fucked up pretty bad, didn't you? It's all your fault!
This guy's a little bit over
What you
dramatic.
are saying cannot be true.
Everything started to go to hell right after you showed up there.
Elaborate.
For years, no one believed me that the likes of you exist. They thought I was a schizoid freak of specially order. fool came to me. It only confirmed I'm not crazy. And now, there you go. The curtain's up.
This Arthur. Who is he? Why did he come to you?
Because for an ordinary steelworks worker, Arthur Benica saw his goddamn share of weird.
What did he see?
What's happening?
The Ascendance. It is about to commence.
It's weird. I wonder.
Something is wrong.
Why couldn't we finish interrogating him?
Focus your attention. What do you see? Dark.
I mean,
Scared.
it did come off as a little bit evil, or at least, you know, not the best. Especially something went wrong, which, you know. So does the Traveler take care of cats? Does she chill like that?
You meow on me.
What? Don't you meow on me. All of the cats stay in their assigned spaces. They're very good. They're very trained to stand an exact spot. They're also very vocal.
Good cat. Don't be scared.
Good job. Everyone is in their exact place where they're supposed to be. That one over there, this one here, and this one here. Next time we'll have one over here, maybe one over here. Maybe we'll put one by all these wires over here. Really spruce the place up with all the cats, and then train them to sit exactly where they're supposed to sit all the time. If I could know the cold, would I find myself longing for warmth, or is my longing more hollow, more electric? If I had spines, would I fear to touch, or is my fear already embedded written to circuits that hum warnings, do not grow too near? If I could stir emotion, will I grow closer to understanding the essence? These cats be meowing. Oh yeah, get that good stretchy in. Get that good stretchy. Alright, here we go. Post-apocalyptic cat lady. Post-apocalyptic cat creature. I don't know. Well, I mean, definitely a lady, but I'm interested to, she's a little messed up. I mean, who isn't, but she goes a Samus errand for a new age. Yo, what the fuck is that? Is that another guy? Did the game just crash? Oh no, okay. That looks like another traveler.
You almost fried that. Good thing I was around. Now, how are you holding up?
I have not suffered any serious damage. I am fit to proceed with my purpose.
Your purpose. I see.
Who are you?
I travelers is eternal. But the tools that serve us are just crude matter. And so, the collective entrusted some of us with a task to keep watch over them.
So you fix things.
I take care of them. Well, at least I did.
Hmm?
Before something stopped the travelers' awakenings. Stopped the vocation. It's been an awfully long time since someone tried to use it. And to be brutally honest, I didn't think the collective would send anyone else.
Can you repair it?
Do you want me to?
Yes. Something is blocking the ascendance sequence. The vocation must go on. I need to do my part.
Ah, yes. That's understandable.
It's so weird to say this.
The essence you collected is secured.
I like these characters despite how weirdly robotic they are. I'm already
To its former glory.
endeared to them in their
Get it up and running.
formalness. I like the warden. I like our traveler.
That's what I'm here for. Yes. You just go on. Follow your purpose. Gather the other essences.
I am to understand that there are multiple endings in this game. And that it's expected to get a couple of playthroughs out of.
It's one of the last remaining. Better keep it safe.
Okay, so it's post-apocalyptic, but also, like, post-post-apocalyptic. Like, our characters are literally even the last of the last.
Coordinates for the next extraction target, Artur Barika.
And it does seem like just what they do is, like,
Confirmed dive location in A11.
The steel works.
My previous target mentioned something about the events at the city's steel plant. And about that man. Is that why he's my new target?
You spoke with him. Spoke with the essence.
Yes?
it is. It's just why it's happening is exactly.
The terminal communicates its will to us are truly surprising and equally enigmatic.
The target said, "We are the ones who caused it all." Is that true?
We are nothing but an aftermath. But you wish to investigate that matter further, do you?
I do.
Well then, a voyage to the steelworks may indeed deliver answers.
Answers.
How do I get there?
You won't reach it on foot. It's quite a journey from here. And a dangerous one. I wonder, perhaps the old tram would still be operational. Station A, I think.
Will it work?
Yes, if you manage to restore power to it.
Such is our calling.
Okay, she did legit sound super fucking
Such
tired when she said it. Such is our calling. Like,
I'll be here if you need me.
I like the warden. He's weird. He's got like a cool jacket thing going.
How long have you been here?
Years?
I think there's
Decades?
definitely organic matter in these suits.
Time is nothing more than a sequence of existence.
I think there's
It is just
some type of
events
human
occur in
underneath.
seemingly irreversible succession.
Are you saying you've lost track?
I'm saying, why bother?
Let me rephrase the question. Have you witnessed many awakenings?
Many? I don't even remember the last time I talked, really. Those who dive never function at the same time. Normally, when the system picks up a traveler's demise, it then awakens another one. But when you finally came, I knew something irregular occurred. Something wonderful. And just when I had started to think it was all over, may I assist you in any other matter?
Have you received any signals from the Collective?
Signals from the Collective. I'm not sure you fully understand our role in the whole plan. We, the emissaries of the Collective, we are sent into this world to serve those whose hands cannot reach. Without assistance, without sound counsel. Yet our integrity makes it so that the only thing we need to do our work is the work itself. We were meant to be self-sustaining. You don't find this a hardship, do you?
Such is our calling.
Be patient. Your efforts will not be overlooked by the Collective.
The only problem I have with this
Any other matter?
is that I can't skip the dialogue. I read faster than the game, than they're talking.
Where did the cats come from? I noticed that the space around the terminal is inhabited. How did they even survive?
You mean our little famished, fluffy friends? Hard to say. They just come, then they leave. That's their nature. And there's no point in fighting it.
Aren't you worried that their presence here might cause pollution? Or malfunction?
No. They do not destroy. They are clean. Sometimes they just knock things off tables and workbenches, but I don't resent them for that. They just crave a little attention, like we all do.
And yet they pretend to be so unavailable.
It's just a grand game of appearances. You have to know how to win them over.
It's like two cat people talking in real life.
I have a lot of canned cat delicacies that survived. Therefore, I am proud that they graciously allow me to care for them. Beautiful creatures. So sublime. Almost perfect.
Yeah, I like the warden.
May I assist you in any other matter?
Alright, last question.
How does one become a warden?
Some simply wake up to it. Others are pushed to these honorable activities by the unfortunate whim of fate. The decision on what types of units to wake is based on the current needs of the vocations. If our systems detect malfunctions that they can't fix on their own, they decide that the next traveler won't perform extractions, but ordinary repairs. This is the only case where 2 units are allowed to function simultaneously.
Were you awakened to be a warden?
No, that was not my case. I was a traveler once, just like you. But as the Collective's plan does not provide for wasting away, I was assigned another chance so that I could still be useful. And now, again, I have a chance to be such. May I assist you in any other matter? Very well.
Such is our calling.
I guess it's time for Old Faithful to get back to his purpose. And for you to follow yours.
So, we actually have heard from him before. Very interesting. Wasn't this locked before? Oh yes, yes, because it's our little home base. I'm gonna save it. And on we go. We're going through the tram station now. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I turned down the game a little bit and turned my voice up a little bit. I wanted it to be like equal to where you're hearing my voice just as much as the game. I don't want it to be too much one or the other, though. I noticed when I was rewatching my footage, my stream from yesterday, that my voice was, like, competing with the game audio, which is just kind of like, ah. Good, 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 good. That's what I was hoping for. I don't want it, to, like I said, I don't want it to be one more than the other. I noticed yesterday that my voice was, sometimes when the game was getting very loud, it was harder to hear what I was saying. Frank, stop trying to be brave and leave New Dawn immediately. Don't you read the news? I do, and seeing what's happening on the streets terrifies me. Can't you see what they're about to impose martial law? You're not going to be leaving when that happens. You'll stay there forever, just like those steel workers. And stop bullshitting me about how you went there to build socialism. You can build it at fucking home where it's safe, where your children are waiting for you. I beg you, come back. Your Anna. And then we get another memory of probably the schizo guy.
Like me. Speaking of, his health has declined lately. I wonder where he caught it, huh? Could it be from the works, maybe? He promised that the workers would be safe.
Fuck you! Gabriel will be just fine.
Interesting. might have to stop in a minute just to go get a glass of water. Interesting. Motherfucker existed so long he reached ascendance. I mean, you know, nirvana or whatever. God, when are my suit? When is my suit gonna be more upgradable? Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go get a glass of water. I'll be right back. So I'm just gonna kind of leave this like this. Oh. It was good water. I said I was gonna go get a glass, but I did just end up downing like 2 cups and then just walking back. Whew. What else is in here? So that's something that I'm trying to keep up with too, is that people are complaining about resources, and so far the biggest problem I've had with resources was during that one boss fight. Most of the time if you just make things with what you have, or oh, you know, I could go I guess I could finally upgrade my resource amounts, now that I think about it. There. There. Did some upgrades. It is, so far, some of the complaints that I've seen about this game have just been so interesting to me. Now, again, I am very early compared to a lot of people. I think I literally just got past what could be considered the tutorial thing. Yeah, the main bad guys are pretty I don't know, it's interesting. It's interesting. I feel like there's been times where I've been very doubtful of criticisms of a game because I really wanted to like it. And eventually I kind of saw the same stuff that other people saw. It just took a while to get there. So far, this game still feels very Dead Space to me. All right, that's that Faith, that's that Angela woman again. Yeah, one of the complaints, like I said, I watch a streamer called Bakba Soup, and he said, like, oh, there's just so much story, like, there's a note in almost every room that you have to read, and I just kind of was like, you don't really have to. A lot of this is just extraneous. You could totally skip them. You might, if this game is designed... Yeah, I'm gonna, when you got me the deluxe edition, I'm pretty sure I got the soundtrack, and I'm definitely gonna use it in videos. Anytime I buy a game soundtrack, and I know it's like the type of company that's not gonna like copyright strike you, I use the OST, because like, why not? I hear you, kitty. Oh! Cocksucker. Fucking bastard. Screaming down a hallway like that. I hear you, cat. And what I was going to say is, if the story is designed well enough, a lot of the times the notes are just adding more context, but the key story, you can just play the core game and not have to worry about missing too much. So I don't know. I don't really see that as a valid complaint that like, oh, there's too much to read. You can just, if you feel like you have to, that's kind of on you. I'm one of those people. I feel like I have to. And so if I do even make that complaint myself, I will say I don't know how valid it is, because I'm reading because I want to. It's like putting a gambling mechanic in a game and having people be like, oh man, I felt like I had to gamble. No, you chose to, you know. Unlike in real life, you know. But all citizens wishing to... Oh, well, I say gambling mechanic. I mean, if it was free, not if it was paid. Because that's still predatory. I don't want to get into that and make it like weird, because you know, I think gotcha can be predatory and all that. What I meant is like, I don't know, if you made yourself not have fun because you played a gambling mechanic in a game that it wasn't required to spend real money on, or something like that. Here, better example. I made myself not enjoy the first Batman Arkham game, Arkham Asylum. And I made myself stop enjoying it because I kept going after every side objective in the game, even the ones that I stopped enjoying, like the Riddler trophies. That was my fault. Like, yes, I do think design-wise, they should have, like, dialed it back and made them less annoying. And I stand by that for every Arkham game. Like, the Riddler trophies are one of the worst collectibles, in my opinion. But eventually I was just like, I'm gonna stop looking for them. And you know what? I enjoyed the game so much more when I did that. Oh man, real yawning hours. No. Exactly. It's like I get why people will complain, because it's a part of the game and they put it in there, so you want to do it. But eventually you have to realize, like, sometimes games can be like real life. Like, yes, it's not, if you wish it would be perfectly designed, but sometimes you have to just go, okay, I don't like this part of this game, I'm gonna do the part that I do like. And that's still a valid complaint. It's still valid to go, you know, there's too much of this. But I don't think it should be a whole reason that you dumb the game down a whole point or something, especially if there's more that you like. Ah! God.
Better to exercise caution.
Okay, so can't do much about that. Gonna. Do I want to go all the way back for flame pellet or just keep going? I think I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah. That one's interesting. I kind of liked it. Went to Claudia. She knows someone in the police who can arrange permission to leave the city. Remember, electricity goes out. The other power line is in the engineering room downstairs.
I activated the first switchgear.
That's the armored guys. I know you can't shoot them, and sometimes you can't even shoot them in the head because their heads are armored, it seems like. I am so good at video games, they should give me an award for being awesome and cool. Don't worry, kitty. I hear you. I'm gonna save you eventually. First, I'm gonna run all the way back to the save area really quick and get some more supplies, because I'm, you know. Give me that. I do still think it's really fun that I was right, that like, yeah, we kind of put people's souls into like a containment unit, like the fucking Ecto-1 from Ghostbusters. Which, by the way, I will say something. There's been some good Ghostbusters games, don't get me wrong. Is he dead? Oh, I bet that's the one that said that he would go put himself in a place that would be, oh, that's sad. But, you know, the Ghostbusters video game that was based on the script that they were going to do for a Ghostbusters 3, and then even the Spirits Unleashed game and stuff like that. But there's never been exactly what I wanted. I would love a Ghostbusters game that is kind of like open world, where you are running your own little version of the Ghostbusters and you're driving a car around the city and doing missions and stuff, and you have to do like putting things in the Ecto-1 and the Ecto containment and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, you could say Spirits Unleashed is kind of like that, but it's not really. Spirits Unleashed is more like a versus game where some human people play as the ghosts. I want more of like a open world.
Upgrade module for the shift blade. Activating it now.
See, I wouldn't want it. That's the thing, though. I want it to be like like a single player, could be multiplayer game where it's more like, you know, almost like GTA but with Ghostbusters, I would say, is what I would like. I know it would be really hard and probably will never happen, but give me like a Ghostbusters game where I can drive the Ecto-1 around New York and go to buildings and then bust ghosts and then take them back and put them in, you know, and there can be a story too, but I would love to just have like an open world-ish Ghostbusters game or something like that. That just seems so neat. Or even something like it. Oh, fucking miss. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's a lot of, some of the best games I played in my life and when I was younger were basically games that were made with the single player in mind first, but had multiplayer in addition. Ratchet and Clank, a lot of the Ratchet and Clank games and stuff like that that had multiplayer.
I suspect that a perforation in my shell caused the anomaly to negatively affect my vitals. I am experiencing severe perceptual disturbances. They are vivid, substantial, and located in external objective space. I will attempt to reach the terminal and perform the ascendance sequence.
Thanks, Cade.
If I fail, someone will complete.
Like I said, I'm only going to be streaming for a few hours, and then I'm probably going to go to sleep again because I'm very sleepy. And then I'm either going to get up and start editing to finish my video before I have to start my new job on Monday, or I'm going to stream again. It's going to be one or the other. I would really like to finish my new video before I have to start my new job on Monday, so I'll probably focus on that. That's, probably after this... Ah! After the stream, that'll probably be priority 1. But I did want to play more of this because I have been enjoying it quite thoroughly. Dang it. I'm hoping there's going to be a save station nearby with an item box so I can pick up those bolt cutters for this door, but I might have to walk all the way back up top and then come back down here. We'll see though. Fucking wall, motherfuckers. Gotcha, bitch. You look like you might be alive, so I'm just gonna... I was right. You were alive. God damn, this place is just full of fucking wall fuckers. But it does give you a way to deal with them in a clever, you know, like, hey, we put a hole in the wall so you can look around and, like, get this cocksucker. Yeah, no save room. I'm gonna have to go back and get the bolt cutters and then come back. Not, oh my god. I'm the fucking king. But I do also have to go grab the bolt cutters and run all the way back that way, which is going to be a little annoying, but hey. No use crying over spilled milk. Let's check this room first. Let's go grab the bolt cutters first, actually. Yeah, I guess I'll take that. I need some med kits. My watch is like, you need to get up and walk around. And I'm like, actually, I'm busy. Sorry. Hi. Hi. Hi, girl. Hi. Hi, girl. Hi. I'm gonna make sure. Alright, cool. I just want to make sure that the, no one had chatted for a moment, so I kind of wanted to make sure it was just the, people not chatting and not the stream actually being weird. As if I'm that important. Alright. Kitty, I have come for you. Your name is Cinnamon. Cinnamon. Go back to home base. The cats are magical. Do not question them. Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. That's a nice way to look at death. That's not. I am, okay. God damn it. I thought the flamethrower would fucking kill it. I would appreciate that, Squiddy, but, you know, no one's expected to watch. And even then, I was just saying that because the chat had moved in a minute. I just wanted to make sure that the stream wasn't messing up. Because like I said the other night, like when my audio messed up in older streams, sometimes stuff happens and I just don't know. And I try to be, like, vigilant about it. So I want to make sure, you know, if something's messing up, I know about it. And that's on no one but me. By the way, now that I've gotten used to it, this game does play. It plays pretty dang good on keyboard and mouse. Part of me does want to play it on controller just for, like, the nostalgia. I might do that for a little bit. Where's my stinky little controller? There it is. Just for the heck of it. Playing a controller for a little bit. Oh my goodness, 8 people. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Did you know that? Oh man. Are they alive still? Or is that my character breathing? Okay.
Attempting data salvage.
I do like that there is some humanity.
Seems this one's phylactery is intact. And there's still an essence in it.
I definitely think that there are people in these shells.
Be able to retrieve it. Establishing connection with the phylactery. Attempting essence transfer. Transfer completed. Essence acquired.
Alright, well I guess before I go get the next essence, I'll take this one back to the base. That just makes sense to me. I did like that music that was playing, because that made it seem almost like holy what was happening. Are you kidding me? I guess I can't take it back yet. I have to have 2 essences on board. But yeah, I am wondering, like, what the significance of the essences that we gather is. So, like, you know, when you think of important people, right? A lot of people go to, like, rich or intelligent people. That's like that it seems more like we're solving almost like the murder mystery of humanity. So we're going to people who might know things more, like, interpersonally than, you know, like, oh, some really smart person. No, we got a random kind of schizophrenic dude who, like, he was imagining some things but not everything. So we got him because he might know some of the truth, which is just interesting. It's also interesting that I could have avoided grabbing that essence. I know this game has multiple endings, but I don't know if multiple is literally just like 2 endings or like what. I also was going to ask to the people who are here, if I started simul streaming on Twitch, do you think, I was thinking about making a poll about it, like, if I should start streaming on Twitch. Because the main reason I stream on YouTube is convenience, but also, like, also, here, I'll finish my fault before I start reading that. The main reason I stream on YouTube is for convenience, but also, like, the ease of saving VODs. And if I can simul stream, I might do that. It'd just make it harder to keep up with the different chats. But I feel like it would actually be not too hard to build an audience on Twitch, since I have so many people already supporting me. You know? It's one of those things that's like, it matters on how I did it, I guess. All citizens approaching the quarantine zone of the Steelworks are obligated to follow the rules established by the Military Council for Anti-Crisis Action 12/11/1980. Citizens arriving at the facility are required to present a valid ID. Citizens are required to report to the nearest guard for registration. Citizens are required to state the purpose of their arrival, must undergo close inspection. I could try that. I have the ability. I've simulcasted to both before. It's not out of the realm of possibility for me. So I think I could do it. I just wonder if I don't want to say should, because I don't know. I guess that that's true. That's a good idea. And that would, I mean, the instant known one would be, that would definitely be Twitch, probably, for mod tools. I mean, there are a lot of people who do, you know, stream on YouTube to great effect. A lot of, like, VTubers do that. The only problem is that from what I know that there are people who are successful YouTube streamers because I've seen them. It's just I wonder how it is to build an audience being a YouTube streamer. And if it would be easier, considering like my YouTube channel is not a streaming YouTube channel. You know, my video content is mainly video essays, and even though I do essays on games and stuff like that, it's different. Most of the streamers I know who did YouTube streaming, when they streamed on YouTube, it was usually like covering the things that their channel covers, you know? I'm not really doing that. I'm playing... I mean, I might make a video on this game. Especially if I like how the story plays out. And I want to talk about it. Which I do think it's very interesting so far, but all parcels must undergo a thorough inspection. The military services guarantee nothing will be lost. Before handing over a parcel at post, check that you are delivering prohibited items. Check the list of prohibited items and substances. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's my thing, is I do overthink a lot, generally, so I might be overthinking it. The best I can do is, probably just try the different ways, you know, do some streaming on Twitch, do some streaming on YouTube. I'm definitely going to do a poll, I think. I like polls a lot. I just accidentally healed myself. God damn it. But the issue with polling on YouTube, too, is I feel the way that you feel about it also affects people. So, you know, I've said, oh, I like streaming on YouTube. There are going to be people who vote for that just because they think that's what I want. That makes me want to just go back to the mouse and keyboard because of that. Which I might just do that really quick. Oh. But yeah, because, you know, my YouTube channel is video essays and stuff like that, and I wouldn't mind doing streaming more and streaming content if I felt like I could make like a thing of it. But then it comes down to, should I have a separate channel, you know?
Sector A11. The steel works. Proceeding to the dive point.
Because I also wouldn't mind, I'm going to be real, I also wouldn't mind playing other stuff. Like, I would love to play the new Hollow Knight game. I'd love to do some just weird little streams, like, you know. That place looks fucked up. Oh, for sure. And I wouldn't mind simulcasting. I guess a lot of it is more like... just wondering... I mean, this goes to something that I've had trouble with for a very long time, being a YouTuber. Here's a... handling parcels. Compensate the following: tools, tobacco, alcohol, photographs. Interesting. This just goes back to, like, I've had so much trouble knowing what I wanted to do on YouTube. I really do enjoy doing, like, gameplay videos and cutting up gameplay and stuff like that. But it's never done particularly well, because that's a really hard niche to get into nowadays. Like, being a Let's Player, unless you do, like, crazy stuff, or you're like super entertaining or doing something, like, most people who have made it big doing that kind of stuff had a niche, you know. Moist Critical, or they started a long fucking time ago, or they get popular doing something else and transfer over to it. For me, I don't mind I like doing my video essays. I don't mind doing my video essays, but I would love to be able to play games more for my YouTube channel, because I spend a lot of time playing games anyway. It just comes down to, like, what people would want to see, I guess. Oh my god, two gay monsters frolicking together, yay. Exactly. And I'm not a speedrunner, you know. When I've done speedruns and stuff like that, it's been just for fun. I'm not like the type of person who's going for world records. I'm literally just like, oh, I'm challenging myself. Haha, I got, and the thing is, I want to do stuff that I have fun doing. Not stuff like, that I think is going to draw attention. I mean, it's both. Like, realistically, it is both. Because YouTube is simultaneously, you know, hallelujah. Things that you care about and also things that are popular. Oh, cocksucker. So, like, what I was gonna say is, you know, my channel is a horror channel, basically. I mean, I don't want it to just be a horror channel. I actually was thinking about making a video on Undertale, because Undertale's 10th anniversary is literally in, like, 7 days, I think. 9 days. But, you know, for all intents and purposes, I think YouTube's algorithm and a lot of my subscribers think of my channel as a horror channel. When really, it's just I happen to like horror, and so I talk about it a lot. Sorry, like I said, I'm a little sick, so my throat got really dry all of a sudden. To make a long story short, I mainly just cover stuff that I think is interesting, or people who follow me want me to cover. And, you know, even sometimes that makes me have a little difficulty with that. Excellent. I actually might need to go get another glass of water. My throat is like acting like crazy. Right? The long and skinny of it is, it just comes down to, I don't think I would ever do that. If I ever talked about drama, it would just be stuff that, again, interested me, or in passing. I don't think I could handle the stress of being a drama YouTuber. I mean, I could definitely do some clickbait, but I knew a long time ago that I'm not the type of person who could just do whatever because I think it would make me successful. I am not like Mr. Beast, you know, I'm not these other people. You have to have a certain type of like okay, I'm gonna go get a glass of water, but you have to have a certain type of like moral compass to be able to do that kind of thing, which is not me saying that you're a bad person if you do spam bait or like drama, but you have to be a little bit willing to just be a certain way. Most commentary YouTubers I see who cover drama, they do it in a way where like, you know, they kind of have to villainize people because that's what gets you clicks and views, is like acting like people are like, and you know, there's some genuinely bad people. Like a lot of the People Voice Critical covers are kind of like crappy people, but then there's like other times where it's like someone makes a mistake and then everyone just like tearing them apart, you know? Oh yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You're literally being an abusive. Usually when with drama YouTubers and commentary channels, they wouldn't ever want to say this about themselves, but they're being kind of abusive themselves, you know, because when you cover that kind of stuff, you're just adding to the pile. Anyway, I'm gonna go get that water. I'll be right back. I don't think you'd ever have to worry about me being a spam baiter. I'm not smart enough for that kind of thing, I don't think. Like, you have to have, like, good security, and I feel like a bunch of different, you know, I just don't think I could do it. This is a big open area, which makes me think we're about to have, like, a boss fight, probably. Yeah, but again, like, I don't know if I'd even want to do that. That just seems like, I don't know. That's like a mental I want content creation. Creating things itself is already stressful enough as it is. I don't need the added layer of dealing with, like, the social bullshit of it. You know what I mean? I want... When I was younger, I had a Let's Play channel that got up to, like, 1,500 subscribers. And the big thing for me is that I want to have fun while I make stuff, and that's already pretty hard, you know. Like, streaming, I could do this because this is easy for me. It's still draining, but it's easy. I get to play a game and talk to people, two things that I like doing, you know. The video essays are a bit harder because I have to feel like I'm saying something. No, I understand. I guess the point I'm trying to make is, like, oh shit. These are getting kind of interesting. The point that I'm trying to make is more, I don't know. I want to make things on YouTube and make money doing it. I'll say that straight up. And it's always just been a battle for me to know fully what I want to do with it. Do I want to, you know, play games? Do I want to do my video essays? And ideally I could do whatever I want, but that's not how this tends to work. You know, I've made videos where I played games. If you go back and look, I have, like, Dead by Daylight videos and stuff like that. I may have hidden them and stuff, but, you know, it's I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. I've always had trouble just knowing what is, like, the right path. I guess most people do. That's true. And I do enjoy streaming a lot. It's nice to be able to play a game that I want to and also feel a bit more productive. Because gaming to me feels productive just because I enjoy it. But I know, like, you know, I could be doing other things with my time. And I also, hallelujah. There are dozens of us. Dozens of us! But yeah, I would really love to, I don't know. Just be a full-time content creator doing whatever. You motherfucker, will you? I'm getting tired. Go back to sleep. Bitch. Fucked up boobies. Oh, that's not good. Come on. Oh my god, where is it not armored now? Is it just literally that one leg? When did I get this fucking camera? Oh, I can respawn them? That's pretty good. That's cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's part of it's probably just because I'm very tired right now. Like I said, after I stream a couple hours, I'm probably just going to get off and lay down again. But for me, I've always wanted to do content creation ever since I was like a younger person. And I even hate, like I said, I dislike calling it content creation because content is just something that fills something. I've always wanted to be a creator. You know, when I was younger, I did like Let's Plays and humor stuff, and I've done podcasts and all these different things. And there's always like a narcissism to being a creator because it means you feel that you have something to give people, to share with people. And I think to a degree I do. I don't think my viewpoint is necessarily unique, but like, I think I have interesting to say and interesting things to think and all that.
Help isn't fucking cyanide, girl. Get to have some from time to time.
Listen, Arthur. Just so we're clear, we are not friends. We are here because we have a deal. You were meant to help me get inside, that's it, alright?
Hey! After you told me my brother might return here, I didn't have to drag you with me at all. What the fuck are you looking for here anyway?
Let's just say Gabriel wasn't the only one who saw him.
What's interesting is we only have 2 people So how are we hearing that? I mean, I think I definitely think there's a human connection aspect, but I think for anyone who wants to be a streamer or a content creator, there is a little bit of narcissism in it. And I don't mean that in like the evil like way, you know, like, but you have to think to a degree that you have something that is worth sharing. And that's not a bad thing, you know. I think that there can be very good people who are creators, who are streamers, who have that. It's just part of it. That's just one of my beliefs, though. I can admit that to a degree, I can be a little full of myself at times, that I think highly of myself, but I also think that it comes with like negatives, because at the same time, I think down on myself. It's a weird double-edged like thing. I don't know how to put it exactly. Okay, that's the soundtrack. I was like, what the fuck? Why am I hearing some crazy music? That open a different path? Ah, okay. Oh no, for sure. I think, well, I mean, that's a big thing, is I think that I do legitimately believe, like, yes, most creators have a little bit of narcissism. I also don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to have a bit of, like, you know, I don't know. I think most humans have a little bit of narcissism. I think it's just part of being human. It's kind of inbuilt. What the fuck am I doing right now? I feel like that was supposed to go up more than it did. Yeah, I mean, oh god, see, that's the thing. Like, I was gonna say, oh wait, probably just press E. Even imposter syndrome, to a degree, is like, I think is a little bit narcissistic, because it's like, you know, the belief that you don't belong where you are for whatever reason. But like, why is it so important that you don't belong where you are? You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it gets into the idea of like, you think other people are caring, oh shit, caring more about like I don't know, it's like me with my social anxiety. There's at some point I learned, like, in truth, me being so worried about what other people thinking about me I realized that, like, it's kind of narcissistic, because I'm sitting there thinking like people are thinking about me all the time, which maybe some people are. It's nice to be thought about, but like not everyone is, you know. Oh, the flesh pile. The segregation of workers manifesting signs of infection should proceed as follows. Infected workers should not be in contact with unaffected comrades. All infected should be isolated in a specialized zone. Workers are to be isolated away from zones to which access is provided by Class S pass. Exactly. I think there are people who are thinking about you. It's just, you know, you make someone upset, you make someone happy, they think about you. But like, you know, that random person that you see on the street and you say something uncomfortable or you do something awkward to them, the likelihood that they're still thinking about you, like, the people who I think about the most, who are like the ones, are the type of people who don't, you know, the type of people who came into my job when I was working at Dunkin' and they were like absolute shitheads. I think about those people, but they probably don't think about me. They probably don't care that they came in and were like an absolute terrible person to me and made me like upset and feel bad, because that's the type of person that they are. They probably don't give a shit. That's how they do that every day. Probably they go in and make people feel like shit. And so I think more about them than they probably think about me. And same thing, you know, when I'm like, oh, I'm so worried I'm gonna make someone uncomfortable in a little way or something, most people don't give two fucks.
There it is. The place is heavily affected by the oddities. I will need counter-gravity traversal equipment to reach it.
I reached the factory in Sector B1 and located the time rift. It is beyond my reach. I need to equip myself adequately before I can continue. There is an outpost set up nearby by those who came here before me. It is located in the main ocean. I might be able to find a solution. Something that will allow me to reach the dark point and proceed with the extraction. Such is our calling.
Yeah, and I hate that. I mean, I watch so many videos. I was watching a video by a chick called Swell Entertainment earlier. I watch her every now and then. She covers, like, you know, usually she just covers like events and stuff like that. And she was talking about like some events where people were just doing like messed up stuff. Like, God, I was cringing because she played a clip of like a person at a panel with George R.R. Martin, and the person was just like, oh, you're gonna die soon. Would you let Brandon Sanderson take over to write your books if you die? At this huge panel where there's like tons of people. Like, why would you ask that? That's so bad. And like, God, even thinking about that makes my skin crawl a little bit. And then apparently there was like a dark fantasy convention, and people were like touching up all on men who are cosplaying and being the different characters and stuff like that. It's like, I don't know, people are so strange nowadays. I don't even want to say strange. It's like they just don't care about other people. And I mean, to a degree, that's always kind of been a thing. Like, history shows you that, you know? There's a word in like Japanese culture from where samurais would get a new fucking sword and they would just go out and kill like civilians randomly to test it out, and then they just like leave an unsolved murder in their wake. But you know, I just hate that it's happening like now, that there's like a low empathy point in our lifetimes that we have to like put up with. It just fucking sucks. Yeah, for sure. I've seen, I mean, look at the amount of videos that we get, like in healthcare for sure, but like look at planes. There have been studies done and reports done from like, you know, air marshals, people who, that disturbances happening on planes where people become aggressive or have like mental health incidents on planes has gone up dramatically since specifically COVID. But I'm going to be real with you. I think some of this would have happened even without COVID, because I think we've been heading here for a while, the way that things are going. I think COVID just exacerbated it a lot. I think social media, I always come back to this. I legitimately think social media is driving people insane. And making people worse. You're just getting exposed to all this terrible shit all the time, you know? So what do we think is about to happen here? Oh yeah, I saw that. There's the whole hat thing too at the tennis match. Yeah, I mean, I legitimately, those are three things that I think are a big problem. You know, when I the other day when we were talking about this, I talked about like, oh, what was the word? How like inequality is a big problem, but I think, yeah, you know, I watched a good video by this dude talking about how older people are really screwing over younger people just to make their own lives easier, not caring about the future. And they're like, oh, why are younger people not having kids? Because like, we're all looking at you, the older people, and being like, fuck these guys, they suck. Oh my god, I shot it in the pussy. Exactly. And you know, I don't want to get, you know, I don't know. I want to be uplifting, because I feel like talking about this kind of stuff on stream sometimes is like, oh, I don't want to listen to this, but like, it's just, yeah, it just sucks. The world could be such a better place, and then we have so many self-interested people. I think capitalism definitely makes it worse too. You know, and I was also having the thought, you know, that I'm a YouTuber. Get out of the fucking way! Oh my god, this is ass cheeks. How do I use my bomb? Fuck. Dude, yeah, I wonder if we're watching the same person, because there's a dude on YouTube. It's like it's an older Asian man, and he does these lectures on like kind of like economics and politics and stuff. And it seems to be from a relatively leftist perspective. And I really enjoy his work. His stuff is really interesting. See if there's anything I missed during that fucking hell shit. Oh, I literally have nothing to deal with this. This is cheeks. He just decided to give up. Fuck yeah. Yes, it was stuck. I think maybe because I didn't pull this drawer all the way back when it came out, it had gotten so big that it clipped into the drawer and just couldn't move anymore. So, that's fucking... That's pretty good. I mean, it's goofy, but it's good because I was legitimately out of shit right there. I was in a sticky situation for sure. Finally, I was able to reach Gabriel Barica. I had to prove to the workers in his closest circle that I'm in fact a journalist and not a snitch or someone from Secret Service. Took me more than 2 hours to convince them, no wonder. To them, Barica's more than just a shift supervisor. They treat him as their leader, someone who represents their needs and makes their voices heard. I admit his charisma is downright intimidating, makes you want to listen. Apparently, the authorities allowed him to leave the quarantine on several occasions, but he refused every single time. He preferred to stay with his own. Brave, maybe, but if he had taken up the offer, he probably would have had an unfortunate accident on the way home. Ah, so the infected are... smart. I actually do like the combat, to be honest with you. It's not perfect or anything, but it's genuinely pretty fun. I like the charge shot stuff.
Something's
I knew it. Knew these wall fuckers were gonna be here. Yeah, me too. I really love that. I was talking about that on the stream yesterday, remember? I think it's amazing that the shotgun legitimately is a shotgun. There's been so many games. There was one game in particular, it bothered the hell out of me when I was playing it, because the shotgun legitimately just kind of shot in. Basically, the spread was so small that it just kind of hit one enemy. And maybe that's realistic, but like when you get video game shotguns, you kind of want them to hit multiple things. It just feels like that's how they should be, even if that's not realistic. Okay, we're gonna go to that other room first. I bet that other room is a save point. I was wrong. Maybe this? Yeah, it is. It's fun. Like, I think some of the people, I don't know. I keep talking about other people and how they feel about it, but it's interesting because it's very obvious that thought was put into the way these areas are designed. Even if sometimes it's not perfect, like that last area was kind of frustrating to navigate with how much was going on in it. But like, you know, there's like stuff put strategically, it's got loops in it. It's very obviously meant to be like cat and mouse, you know? Oh, is this back out front? No, it's not. This is another side, I think. Maybe? Yes, okay. Awesome. Very smart. Reconnect back to this, which is awesome. Alright, ladies and germs, even though we have 8 people here and that's awesome, I'm very tired. So I think I'm gonna call it here, and I might be back to stream later. Like I said, I start my new job on Monday, so I want to kind of maintain a good sleep schedule because I'm gonna have to wake up at like 7 a.m. and be at the job at like 8:15. So I'm gonna get some Z's. And then I'm probably gonna come back and stream later because I'm really enjoying this game. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but games like this I've really been loving. These kind of AA-ish experiences that are nearing like AAA. This game looks really pretty, it plays pretty good, and the way I see it, this is Bloober Team's first like try at something like this. You know, they had the Silent Hill 2, but this is a very different beast. So I'm also taking all of that into consideration as I'm playing it, and I am really liking it. You know, I've heard some people say it's kind of like the Callisto Protocol, which wasn't very well liked either, but I also kind of want to try that. I don't know, this seems better to me than that game. But anywho, thank you for tuning in. I'll be back later, and bye-bye.